I will go ahead and start with this Interactive Brokers tutorial for options. I will not make any buy, sell, or hold recommendations. This is just for educational purposes and how to use the platform. So first and foremost, I'm going to open up a new window, which if you click down here, which is Mosaic Classic TWS, you'll see a little plus sign. You just click on that and then a new window will automatically open. That is a blank slate. By default, the layout will be unlocked, as you can see here, and that is what allows you to pretty much edit your interface. Those of you who know me know that I like to use the Mosaic Interactive Brokers, and you probably do too if you follow my channel. So without further ado, let's get started. So first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and open up a new window. And my first window is going to be on portfolio. I do think it's pretty important to have that and be able to see kind of what you're doing. As you can see here, I have put on a lot of trades today before I made this video to make sure everything was working and proper, as I want to make sure you guys are well informed. So this is the portfolio window, and you will see all of your trades, your daily P&L. Something to watch out for is that sometimes it'll be red when you're actually in profit, and that just indicates that from market open today or the day that you are viewing this, that's how much you've lost. But you may still very well be in profit. It'll show that you're in loss for the day. The next window, I'm gonna go ahead and do my watch list, and I already did a watch list for my options general viewership. If you have a question on how to do this, it is on the original video on how to use IB, but a quick reminder, just go ahead and click on any of these tabs and go ahead and put on there, whatever stock you might want to look at. So, if you want to do Facebook, which is already on here, just type that on there and it'll prompt you to stock, futures, options. We're gonna do stock. I'm gonna do stocks. And it'll just list it on there. And now, I hope the market did not just close for this, but so this is my first little window here, and my next window will be chart. Now I did manage to get the platform exactly how I wanted it, all on one screen. For those of you who know me, you guys know that I have two screens and I do like to use both of them. But for this options, it was pretty easy and very, there was more than enough room for what I needed, in my opinion. So this is now my stock, or I'm sorry, my table or my chart for the stock. Just a quick refresher, as you can see, these will all be green, which means that they're all going to be linked, and it's going to be more relevant as I continue to develop this little layout. The next window will be, and the options here can be a little bit overwhelming. So the next one's going to be strategy builder, which is up here. It's under trade. And that pretty much allows you to add legs and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and close all of this out and just, this will just be where I will be able to see my trades. And for that to be able to happen, this chain must be green along with what will soon be my options chain. So just making sure that this is properly sized. And next, I'm going to go ahead and under new window, I am going to do the options chain, which is right here. Now this part, I think for me at least is the most convenient. And as you can see, I've customized these fields here, and I will show you guys how to do that and what that means soon. But I really like this. It makes my life a lot easier to be able to do it this way. I'm pretty sure the market's closed now, but we'll go on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and lay this out. Let me just go back to my original for reference. Okay. Okay, so based on this model that I did earlier, my watch list is up here, which makes sense because you don't need a lot of width, or you need a very wide monitor, because it's more of a it's more of a length thing as far as the way prices are listed. So gonna do it. We're gonna have it up there, and then the open interest I will have as well. And so I'm gonna go ahead, new window, scroll down to option, and let's see. And then here you can kind of put on here what you really use for your option strategy. I use open interest just to make sure that my options are liquid. The last thing I want to do is get stuck in any position, so that's why I use that there. And as you can see here, I specifically customized these for me. I do like to look at the Vega, the Theta, the Delta, and the way I made these the way they are, and I wanted to make the ask green and the bid red, is so that I can get just a quick glimpse at exactly what I'm looking at versus looking at a big blackboard with a lot of numbers. For me, I like things very clean cut, and I don't like things to be too overwhelming. So the way you do that is, and I also added the Greek. So you hover up here where it's all listed, like theta. You left click, and then you can resize column and insert column, delete theta column. So here on insert column, that's where I kind of did the Greeks. So in here you can do prices, you can do, you know, futures, ETF, you can do all of that. But here we're gonna just go ahead and do the Greeks, and let's just do, I mean, I don't really use much more than Delta, Vega, and Theta, but, you know, let's say, oh, Rho isn't on here. Let's just Gamma, whatever, for example. So here's Gamma, and then you can click, and then from that point configure, so you left click, I'm sorry, configure Gamma column, click on that, and then here you can see text or whatever. So you're gonna have to see here. Oh, so it's already in edit mode. Sometimes it won't let you edit it off the bat, and you have to go ahead and click on here somewhere to allow you to do that. So just text. You can do, you know, I'm gonna leave it at white for text, okay? And then the background, I'm just gonna do, I don't know, I want to do a pretty dark color since the text is white. So let's just do this like weird red color. All right, perfect. And so now that is that Gamma. That we deleted is you again left click, delete Gamma column. So that's how you do that. That's how you add whatever you want to look at in terms of your options and whatnot. And then I'm going to go back to my previous options module for reference. Okay, and this had a chart. So the cool thing about options that you don't need a ton of charts open, which is great. At least I don't. I'm going to only do pretty much one at a time. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a new chart. So once again, new window, chart, new chart, down, and I'm just gonna put it in here and resize that. So what did I have? Oh, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and resize this then. Or actually move it. I'm just more so shifting it. Big. I wanted to have this really centered for myself, just so I have like a point of reference to like look at. Also, you, for me at least, I'm gonna make sure that all of these chains are green, and that'll make them correlated. Also, for some of the other windows that you might want to open that may not have any way of correlating them, you just go ahead and click on this little arrow and group windows, and then you click the group, And as you know, if you click, you can pick here, I think 5 different colors, and pretty much those different colors will be 7. And it will be correlated to specific windows, depending on how you have those chains colored and adjusted. So that's what those are for, and I think it's really great. It's awesome. I love it. So now let's take something like Apple, for example. I love Apple as a go-to stock. It's easy numbers for the most part. So as you can see, because they were all green linked, all of the different fields on my screen will now move to Apple. So now for placing the order. So like, let's say right now Apple has an implied volatility of 16 and markets closed. So it's not super volatile. So, options are relatively cheap. So if I, for example, or whatever it may be, let's say that, you are bullish on Apple, theoretically, and you want to go long, the call. So what you would do then is, it's at 111. So like, it's 110, and we can click here. So now you have buy ratio 1, December 2016, the strike price 110, call the delta. So, it's going to move 65 cents per dollar that it goes up. And that is my first leg. And so now let's say that I want to, I don't know, take profit here. And then you're going to go ahead and add the leg. Whatever you're looking at. And so now you have here buy 1 option for December 16 strike at 110. So we're going to buy, and, impact margin. Oh, wait, why is it? Okay, so let's say, so here we're going to have to go out and market because, well, market's closed. And maybe that wouldn't even work. So let's save that. All right. So here now you have the quote, which is great that they show you this. So your initial margin is 601. Here's your commission. The great part is that you can click here and see the performance portfolio. And so here you have a profit probability of, 33%. And I don't know, you can take this very seriously or you can take it with a grain of salt. It's really up to you how you choose to interpret this. But here's our profit probability, max return, your max loss, and there's a 36% chance. I'm sorry, 100% chance that that'll happen. Your max loss is 356. So then you can choose to click transmit or cancel, and obviously that is to place your orders. The way you do, let's say, and I did a really awesome table that I'm copywriting for different positions and different. So like, let's say, you want to do a synthetic long, and you want to buy the call and sell the put, then you just go ahead and you close out these legs. So then you can, buy 1 call and, do the opposite. Is that what I wanted to do? Yep. So I want to buy the 1 call and sell the 1 put at the strike price, or whatever price you want to do. It'll say synthetic on here. So I guess we have to do obviously guys, this is pretty important. They said a day trader, good till cancel, your trade will last there for till you cancel it. I think it's roughly 6 months to a year before they cancel it out for you. And then so we're gonna go market, which we would never do. The only reason I'm doing, well, it's up to you if you want to or not. I don't ever do market. We're just doing that because the market's close and we need the order to go through. So then again, here, performance portfolio, this is cropped. I don't know why that is. So it'll say your max loss, and then let's see, cancel. Oh, there it is. So 0% chance of it happening, and then max return 0% chance. So let's cancel that out. All right, and then what else would you guys want to do? If you want to do a credit spread per se, where are we, 111? So I don't know. Let's say that I want to sell the put at 120. If it even, let's see here. Well, let's manually type it in. So put those are 115. And then we can click here, scroll down to 120, sell the put at 120, delta minus 96. And we are selling it, and then we're gonna protect ourselves by, buying the 121 per se, or whatever you want to do. So leg by December 16th, 121, and then I wonder if I closed. Oh yeah, markets. All right. Go to cancel. Let's exit that out. So here you have a bear put, and it'll list it on there. And submit order. Oh, right. So let's say market, submit order. And again, you click here on performance portfolio. As long as that's clicked, this will come up, and it'll say max return -25, max loss. I mean, I probably didn't even look at it, but max loss 125, or whatever you want to do. And so I think that pretty much covers. I mean, I don't know if there's any more specific questions. To each of you guys, your own strategy. It's really how you choose to trade is up to you. I'm not here to tell you how to trade or what strategies or options to use, for lack of a better word. But this is pretty much my Interactive Brokers options layout. Let me know if you have any questions. This is a very, very rough cut of how to use the platform. I will go into more specific details about different things. I just want to go over any personal strategies of mine. I hope you guys found this video informational, excuse me. If you didn't, let me know why and what you want to see or what we can improve. If you did, like it, comment. I really appreciate your viewership, and have a great day, guys.